Hey, welcome back to Grandpa Jimmy Barbecue. Tomorrow I'm going to be making one of my all-time favorites, and that is boneless pork ribs. They're really good, they're easy, they're tasty. I really like this stuff. But I'm going to do a little experiment tomorrow with timing and temperature. But first, we're going to season them up. I got some Croix Valley Southwest seasoning that I'm going to use. I picked it up at Kits and File Ace Hardware over in Appleton. That's the go-to place. If you like to barbecue and you need something, chances are they've got it. So we're going to do the Croix Valley Southwest, and we're going to season them up really good on all sides. And after that, we're going to put it in the refrigerator overnight. Let that seasoning soak in. We are going to be very generous with our seasoning today, and we're going to make sure that we get it on all sides. Tap it in a little bit. Like I said, be generous. Don't be afraid to put a lot on, and make sure you get all four sides. Here we go. We're all done seasoning. Check that out. Doesn't that look delicious? Got everything on all four sides. And now what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it up in the paper and put it back in the fridge. Got to move that little fat tire beer there. Just like so. Nice and easy. We'll put that in the fridge, and I will see you tomorrow. Bingo, it's the next day already. So let's see what we've got here. I've had these 6 pounds of boneless pork ribs in the refrigerator overnight, seasoned with the St. Croix Southwest seasoning, and they look good, and boy, they sure do smell good. Now, we all know the most important thing doing barbecue is to have fun, right? Part of my fun is to make your meat look pretty. Nothing better than a pretty piece of meat. So let's go outside and see what we can do. I've got my grill at 500 degrees with grill grates, and here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put these bad boys on at kind of an angle, just about like this, and we are gonna leave them on for 90 seconds. Only 90 seconds, guys, minute and a half. It's been a minute and a half, and now we're gonna give them just a little bit of a quarter turn, like so. I took them off of the gas grill and put them on the pellet grill. When you turn them over, you can see that presentation. Great grill marks. Makes your meat look nice. It's like you can see I have a couple of temperature probes in there, and we're going to monitor the internal temperature. Stay tuned. I have my pellet grill set at 225 degrees. Now I've got several probes in there, but the average temperature when I first put them on is about 100 degrees internal. The official word on pork is that it is supposed to be 145 degrees in order to be safe to eat. I've had mine on for about an hour and 15 minutes, and you can see I've got one piece at 149, 153 internal. I'm going to take off the piece that's 153, and we're going to check it out. In an hour and a half, and look at this. It's raining in Wisconsin on a Saturday. Ooh, big surprise there. So we're going to take the one that was 153 internal. We're going to pull the probe out. And one important thing is if you want to add some love to your barbecue, you got to click your tongs twice. Not once, it's not enough. Not 3 times, that would be too many. So let's take one off, cut it up, and see what this one looks like. Let's try a little slice here. Ooh, little light in the middle. But according to the government, it should be done enough and safe to eat. Let's give it the old taste test. Well, the flavor is certainly there, but it's a little rare, and that's what the experiment is all about today. We're going to wait for a little while and take another piece off at a higher internal temperature and see what that one tastes like. Oh, this sure isn't bad. Now it's been about 2.5 hours since we first put them on. Internal temperature is at 176. Let's give another piece a try. Well, the rain's not getting any better. Let's take one off that's at about 176 degrees internal. Here we go. Let's go see what this bad boy looks like. Gotta love a pellet grill. Okay, here's number 2. This one's at 176 internal temperature. And it's been on the pellet grill for about 2.5 hours on 225. We're going to cut into this and see how this one looks. Well, it definitely looks more done on the inside. See, there's no pinkish there at all. Sure looks good. Now, we got to give her the taste test. All right, here we go. Still got the great flavor from that Southwest seasoning. It seems a little firmer, not quite as chewy. I definitely like this better than the one that we cooked at 155. Another 120 degrees makes a big difference. But then again, it takes another hour. So you got to weigh that. Pretty good. Let's wait a while and try another one that's a little more done. Okay, this is our final test. Internal temperature is 196 degrees. So let's cut into one of these and see how we did. Cuts well. Smells great. Looks great. Oh yeah. I can tell this one was made with love. You know what? I'm going to say the higher temperature worked the best. Very flavorful. This Croix Valley Southwest seasoning is pretty good stuff. I'm going to use it again. So the highest temperature pork was my favorite, around 195, 200, and don't forget to let it rest before you eat it. It was really good with the Croix Valley Southwest seasoning. That was tasty. I'm going to be using that again. And remember we said about barbecue, fun is the most important part? Well, it really is. So let's say you like listening to music. Crank the music up when you're cooking. It'll be great. If you'd like to enjoy a cocktail now and then, well, you can do that too, and you can have 1 or 6 or 7 or whatever you want to have. Let's say you enjoy an occasional cigar. This is a Rocky 92. Rocky Patel is my favorite. Not a sponsor yet, though. So speaking of fun, there's other things you can do for fun too. For instance, you could buy a ticket to Las Vegas and do this.
Las Vegas, come on! Let me hear everybody say